So today we're going to do a fairly quick situation today. These headlights, they don't really have a lot of I guess output. So you know, it's decent output, but not as much as we'd like. I've already popped the hood, and then we have these Chinese you know, headlamp you know, points, and we'll show you how to get in there, do all that stuff. So the idea is just to, you know, just want to show you how bright they are. Of course, what we'll do is a little bit later get it a little bit darker, and what we will do is see how much brighter it is. I will show you how much brighter it is in the sunlight after I've installed these, but right now it's you know, just purely a you know, whatever, you know, just a thing. So yeah, welcome to Mr. Britfix, and we're going to pop this hood. Well, actually we've already done that, and then we're going to install these and show you how to do all that, and then we will keep these other bulbs full just in case, you know, because there is a there's a word on here. It says a few words, says made in China, so don't know necessarily if lighting the box lighting and get a clearer vision of the road really is going to be all that, but we'll see what happens. These are, you know, it's a thing, you know. So all right, we'll get right into it, and we'll you know, deal with it. To show the very first part of this is that we have these clips, and you see right there, it's just a quick push down right there, push, and then it pulls up. All right, so just check your wires, just make sure they're good. They look fine to me. And then this right here, this is your light bulb, it twists, and then you just pull it right out, just like that. So this one's in good shape. I think it's got a little bit of tape on it. That's interesting, but you know, whatever. Also, you know, look at that, made in China once again. So just going to place that one right there, just as is. We have our other one, right? So this is a twin bulb, if you remember from the setup that we had just a minute ago. And then twist and pull out once again. Same kind of bulb, I think so. Look at that, it's got a little grey cap on it. So I don't know if that is significantly different. 9006. This is a 9005. 9005 and a 9006. I guess there's maybe one is a high output versus the other one. I never remember, I don't know. But let's crack into this little box and see what we have. Alright. It looks like these are supposed to be 9005, 9006 already. They're marked as that. And then it looks like, look, so 9005, that's this one side. So just go in here, like so. And then find where it fits. There it is. Fits, slides in, twists, and that should be it. And then it just snaps in place, just like so. Snap in, good. I need a 9006, and here that is. I'm going to put that 9006 on this side, just like so, or just like so, I don't know. Ah, there we are. So look, good, twist, good, take, clip in place. Now these have a internal fan on them already. They I guess have their own cooling, they have their own little, you know, setup and all that. Other electrical headlamps have different things going on with them, but this supposedly has a fully installed resistance and all that. So I'm going to just take these other ones. The reason why is because you know, always make sure you do have maybe another set ready to go. We're going to pop these in the trunk after we're done. And then this right over here is a little bit tougher to get to on this side. I'm going to get there though. Press down, caught it, take that, pull that out. Once again, this is the, That's the 9005. Yep, right there, 9005. Oops, let's get that to where it doesn't touch anything. And then we will install our other 9005 right down here. Take a look here after we get it installed. All installed. Well, how does it go? How's it going there this time? Twist, turn, oh there it goes, right there, just like that. Perfect. Facing downward, much better than the other set of bulbs, but you know, here's what it is. Alright, so that one's good. Now this one's a little bit tighter than that. Let's get in there. And pull that down. Alright, that's it. And then tightly, and then there's our other one. And that is our other bulb. We're just going to stick it right back there because now we have a spot for that. And come back in. And I'm going to go a little bit more like that. Okay. There we are. And then twist downward. She's locked in place. I'll push that upward. Alright, so now headlights are in place. Now there is a screw right there. So with the dual headlights that we had on here, headlamps we had, we may need some adjustment with these new ones. You can kind of see how they look inside the setup here. But yeah, should be fine. So let's put this back, and then let's test out our headlamps and just see how much brighter they are. I mean, it's only in the daylight, so you know, we'll have to figure out what's going on. Once again, lighting. I am at least surprised that this is it's built properly. Get a clearer vision of the road. It's the grammar is correct. Sometimes made in China doesn't mean that. It doesn't do very well with that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do, take this, I'm going to turn on the car, and we'll start it up and get it all going. Alright, so let's take it to the lights on. Let's go back over here, take a look. And right away, look at that. Nice, bright, crystal clear. I mean, that is fantastic looking. That is really nice. This car is now going to, that's projection right there. That is good. Now, so at dark, we're going to see a little bit better, a little bit more about what is and what isn't on this. But that looks better than it was before. Nice, very clear, concise, beautiful colour. And our engine is still running like an absolute champ. We'll close this. There we are. And then get in here. She's still running beautifully. I took off that was the brightness was on, and then I'm taking that off. So the bright's not on. Take a look. Just seeing the regular headlamp on, perfect, looks beautiful, it's nice, bright to this one. So, wow, I do like it. We will see what happens when we take a film here tonight on it. So, turn this off, and there we are. Take these extra bulbs because we do want the just in case of it all. And that way we just encase it over here. Alright, so we're going to have our moment of truth with the lights. So I already have a light going on, and then look at that. She is super bright, quite bright. Look at the you can see how it just keeps on going. So look, you have almost, that's a good, it's good, almost 50, 60 yards. We have taken care of that, done that quite right. And then let's see the bright. Look at that. Oh my goodness, so much brightness. You can barely look at it. Look at that. Just, you know, woo, woo, woo. All right, so yeah, LED lamps. If you have the, you got old lamps and old lights on your car, you know, you might as well go do that. This was the Project Camry. We'll just put some new headlamp lamps in there, and she looks good. And I think driving at night is going to be much nicer. Yeah, and so, you know, like and subscribe if you like all this type of stuff like that. Now, of course, a really easy thing, but you know, you saw the beam. It's really nice. Does a real good job. Yay, there you are. All right, you know, whatever. Bye bye. So, what do you say? Would you like a Paul? Come on, Paul. Yes. All right. Good deal.